In this short demo, we're going to cover the topic of analytics and reporting. Our analytics, as you can see here, each report you will have the ability to slice and dice information as you see fit. Deliverect has the concept of location groups. This allows you and your org to group locations as you see fit. That could be, of course, regional groupings, could be by state, by province, whatever makes most sense to you, maybe by franchisee. But you would be able to report on those groups of locations, the same with locations individually, as you see here. If you were ever to spin up a virtual brand from your brick and mortar location, commonly if you have excess capacity in your kitchen and you want to spin off a pizza concept, even though it's coming out of a individual location, you'd be able to report upon any of those virtual brands coming from that brick and mortar location. You'd be able to slice and dice information across channels. And on the far right-hand side, you'll see all these canned accounting periods that you are easily able to choose, of course, custom time period to generate the report that you are looking to generate. So obviously, in most cases, Deliverect is integrating into a point of sale system where we're sending all the financial information about that check, the product information, it's all flowing into the point of sale system as your single source of truth. With that being said, obviously, there is some portion of our Deliverect reporting that will overlap what will exist in your point of sale system. But what Deliverect really focuses on in our reporting is the health of your digital storefronts. So in the remaining portion of this short demo, I'm going to really focus in on what is the differentiators between us and what you would typically receive in a point of sale report. First and foremost, it's very important to keep track of any failed orders that do occur. As you know, Deliverect has over a 99% plus success rate of order injection into a point of sale system. But because these are disparate systems and pieces of technology, it is possible that a failed order occurs. Point to you is that when a failed order occurs, it's worth doing a deeper dive to figure out why that occurred. So of course it can be avoided in the future. So in most cases, failed orders do occur because of user error. Maybe the item was deleted off the point of sale system and it wasn't taken off of DoorDash. And of course, when we try to inject that order into that particular point of sale system, the order will fail by design. And of course, we would want to show you that failed order reason so that it doesn't occur again. So that's what we focus on here. Obviously, you can see on the analytics page, it's kind of giving you a comprehensive look of your entire estate across locations, channels, etc. Information that you'd expect to see at any sort of reporting, revenue, orders, average order revenue, etc. If I navigate to the menu items tab, this is our product mix version of our report. Looks really great. You can, of course, report on products, combos, modifiers, all showing up in the reports. You can always do a deep dive on our reports by selecting a particular item in this case and seeing specifically how the performance of this menu item does, perhaps throughout the week, etc. What's its most popular day of the week it's being ordered, time of day, etc. So you have that at your fingertips. Again, something that a point of sale system would not be showing on their report is how often is an item 86. So we're showing this on your report so that you can see that one of your top selling items is only available 76% of the time. Obviously, it's a problem that you have, a good problem to have. Imagine if you could keep this in stock 100% of the time, make it available on all of your digital storefronts, how much more revenue you can make. So this is our product mix report. Moving on very quickly here, you can take a look at the orders page, just showing you the order volume going in a nice heat map, or revenue per hour. You have that capability here. Location reporting, showing you your top performance of each of your reports. Every single one of our reports you'll see in the top right-hand corner export functionality. So if you are passing on a report to someone within your organization that may not have access to Deliverect reporting, you can easily export this information, then hand it off to them via CSV or Excel. Moving on to reviews. This is something, of course, a point of sale system would not have. We have just recently started being able to ingest review information from the major DSP platforms out there. The idea here, of course, this would be a central location where you could measure guest sentiment across all of your channels. Which of our locations is performing the best as it relates to reviews? The same might apply to channels. Maybe DoorDash is doing better than Grubhub, and further analysis might determine that there is an issue with that particular channel or the performance of that channel. So great information to have. You can also go to the reviews tab where you see every single review listed here. you'd see the comments of that review. So maybe there's an unfortunate situation where the review is given a 1 out of 5. The consumer said that their food arrived cold. What you would see in a normal production system of Deliverect is an icon here on the right-hand side that would say view order. What that would do would be allow you to go right to the view order page. It would take you to that specific order, and maybe you would want to do some further analysis. So it said my food arrived cold. I can look at the history of that particular order, and I can see that the courier took an hour and a half. The food was ready on time from the point of sale system as the logging states, but it took the courier an hour and a half. So obviously it would be a nice tool to have in the case of any disputes. That is the reviews tab. Another important report to be used with Deliverect is the insights tab. This would, if there were any failed orders, would show a list of those failed orders. The same would apply. I could hit orders button here. It would take me to the 7 failed orders, hypothetically, where there'd be a failed order reason, and I can of course get to the root cause. But of course, we want to make sure that you have the tools at your disposal to track any failed orders when they do occur, make sure that they don't happen again. The same might apply to just do further research on canceled orders. Offline stores, oftentimes our customers allow each individual location to turn off their digital storefronts. Common scenario being that they are overwhelmed with in-store guests. The offline store functionality allows you to see which of the digital storefronts are offline across your entire state, and empowers you or someone within your org to easily open up those digital storefronts directly from the back of house, as an example. You'd also be able to see any and all of your snoozed items, aka 86 items, in real time across your entire state. Export that report. There is the ability to un-86 or unsnooze items in a different location within Deliverect back office. That's actually what you wanted to do. And again, an order issues report allowing you to hit view orders, taking you to that orders page. And again, if I had any failed orders, it would list the 7 failed orders, for example, and I'd be able to get to the root cause through the orders page. Or of course, you'd be able to contact Deliverect with our 24/7 support, and we would research that particular reason on your behalf.